And I'll tell you what Rip Shearer's thinking right now. This whole crew is an SEC crew.
That's a horrible call.
And that's just a poor job. The kid made a great coverage play. There was a little pushing in the back of the end zone, but it's uncatchable.
With the walk-off, they're inside the 5 at the 4. And Memphis with some late substitutes had players scrambling off the field. They're still confused. Matter of fact, Kevin Cobb doesn't know if he's supposed to be in the game. Now Britton Wilkins runs in very late. And a flag thrown right where the tackle was made on Eric Lane. Might this be the holding penalty that goes as the makeup call? .6:26 remaining in the third quarter. We're at the Liberty Bowl.
On the offense, 10-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
The Memphis Tigers at 3-6 on the year, having lost 4 in a row, trying to end that losing streak with their first win ever against their in-state rival Tennessee. 14 all the score. Philip Fulmer said during the week, nobody hates us more than Memphis. And the Tigers are playing with that emotion this afternoon. Ball back at the 13-yard line.
Cat and mouse.
Now the Tigers come back up to the line. Jay Graham, the ball carrier. Hogans and Hart combined on the stop.
You know, the other significant issue, Sean, is the fact that this is an in-state rivalry and they're competing for a lot of the same kids in the recruiting process. A win today by Memphis helps turn this program around. It is just a huge, huge football game for the Tigers.
Even though it isn't showing up yet in wins and losses, Memphis is getting better talent into the program in the 2 years under Rip Shearer, doing a better job keeping Memphis players in Memphis. Pass incomplete, thrown into traffic. Moore and Andy McCullough in the same neighborhood, and the ball passed by, setting up third down.
Yeah, that's bad spacing by the Tennessee offense. I think McCullough should have been nowhere near Moore on that play. Moore, the tight end, has his man beat. And watch what happens when Manning delivers the football. Moore is about to catch it. Who makes the play on it but McCullough? That's a touchdown if McCullough's not there.
Third and goal from the 11. Graham the lone back, 4 wide receivers. Three-man rush after a fake blitz to the end zone, intercepted, and down to the back of the end zone. Deron Sutton, a reserve cornerback, with his first interception of the season. And after the fumble on the 19-yard line by Riley, Tennessee does not capitalize.
This is unbelievable. Cat and mouse again. They showed man, and then Sutton drops back into his own. Releases back underneath. Manning thought he had the corner route. Unbelievable. 1, 2, 3, 5-step drop. He thinks he's got the corner route. Frustrating day.
He's taking a lot of hits. That one from Bowling. On 1st and 10. Scruggs the fullback. Tripped up at the 41. Had that tackle not been made by Jason Parker, Scruggs had a chance to go the distance. 21 yards on the play, by far the best play offensively for Memphis.
This is the second time today they've run this little counter play to the fullback who's in a wing position. Both times it's gone for good yardage. Nice job by Scruggs and the offensive line.
Anderson stumbled away from center. Has a man open in the flat. It's Kerry Cobb, the reserve tight end. Short gain for a yard, perhaps 2, near the 42-yard line. Call it a gain of 1 on the 6th catch of the season for Cobb. And hope they have a good long-distance carrier between the field and the press box, because it is a long-distance call with the height of this press box.
Sounds about right.
Or Peyton Manning to talk with David Cutcliffe. That's definitely a toll call. 2nd and 9. 4:25 left third quarter. 14-14 the score. Anderson dropped across the state line into Mississippi before throwing that pass, and then threw it well short of Scruggs. I mean, he has to throw it 20 yards just to get it back to the line of scrimmage, although it did look like they were trying to set up a screen. Not a very good one.
Yeah, they had 3 wide receivers in the pattern. He's very deep on the drop. Now he's got to get flushed out, and Al Wilson does a great job on the coverage.
Audrey Anderson, the quarterback. Played 2 years at Laney Junior College in the Bay Area in California for the Stampeders. And a career at Berkeley High School. Anderson. Nowhere near a first down. Al Wilson made the tackle, and Memphis will punt. On 4th down at about 7. Nice play by Wilson, the sophomore from Jackson, Tennessee.
Yeah, with the loss of Leonard Little, season-ending injury, this might be potentially their best football player. Al Wilson is only a sophomore, runs really well, former defensive back, tailback in high school.
Paramore. Booming punt. Fair catches it inside the 10. And good coverage by Memphis. Tackle made at the 14-yard line. A 48-yard punt by Paramore. And a 5-yard return by Fair. Coming up next weekend on CBS Sports, Greg Norman and a few of his close friends team up at the 1996 Franklin Templeton Shark Shootout. Saturday coverage begins at 1:30 Eastern and Sunday at 3:30 Eastern. A great golf event next weekend on CBS Sports. Defending champions in that event, Mark Calcavecchia and Steve Elkington. So Tennessee will begin deep in its own territory at the 14-yard line.
Timmy Hart still has a lot of energy firing up these 65,000 people.
Apparently there's some sort of problem with the officials here because the play clock has not been started. And it might be a chain problem because we don't see the chains down at the 14-yard line. There also might have been a flag on the play. There was a very late flag thrown.
Yeah, I think that's why they haven't moved the chains yet.
So that holding call will back them up inside the 10. They'll put the ball on the 8-yard line. Crowd split just about 50-50 in terms of numbers, but the noise being made by the Memphis fans at the moment. Jay Graham out to the 10, and that's all. Tackled by Tony Williams, who's playing the game of his career here this afternoon.
The old T-Bone is just having a wonderful football game, I'll tell you right now.
And it's obviously a very well-coached Memphis defense. There's the Memphis coach's box.
Jimmy Fletcher, the coordinator, was behind one of the poles there. He's just a great, great defensive coordinator doing a heck of a job today.
Graham out to the 15, short of a first down by about 3 yards. That'll set up 3rd down and 3. Richard Hogan made the tackle for Memphis. We're down to 2:45 left in the 3rd quarter, and the longer Memphis hangs around, obviously, the greater the chance of the big upset. And this is the kind of game that could be a program builder for Memphis. Rip Shearer feels all the elements are in place here to have a competitive program that could be a top 20 program. A huge win would help a lot. Short pass, it is good for a first down with the second effort by Eric Lane. Great play by Lane where he caught it. It would have been very close to a first down. Once he shed the tackle, there was no doubt.
That's a critical play in this football game. I think McKenzie had him tackled prior to the first down. Let's see right there. I don't think he's got a first down, but Lane does a great job, just gets the first down and keeps the drive going.
He would have been short. Jesse Allen forced to make the play at the 20. Lane and Graham in the backfield. Graham tripped up at the line. He might have leg whipped. Manny Santabanez, TJ Fryer on the play for the Memphis defense. Jay Graham from an athletic family. His sister Kim, a gold medal winner at the Olympics in Atlanta on the American 4x400 relay team. I think he gets his athletic work ethic from watching his sister. The effort she puts into her track career. No running room that time for Jay, and there'll be no medals handed out to the offensive line for Tennessee again today. Very few holes in the run game for the Volunteers. Marcus Gary made the tackle.
You look at this offensive line for Tennessee. They lost 3 guys to the NFL. They also lost Jarvis Rito, their starting right tackle. So coming into this year, they only had a grand total of 10 starts, and it has been the Achilles heel. They have not been able to run the football when they need to.
A program like this, sometimes you just assume they'll have people to plug in who will play effectively, but that hasn't happened for this Tennessee line. 3rd down. They need to come up just shy of the 30 for a first down, and a timeout called by Tennessee. 2 timeouts left for the Vols.
You're watching the Tigers and the Volunteers, an exclusive encore presentation from News Channel 3. When news breaks in Arkansas, Anne Marie Todt is on the scene. See it first on News Channel 3, where local news comes first.
Sean McDonough with Mike Mayock and Artie Gigantino back at the Liberty Bowl in Memphis. 14 all to score in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Here in the 3rd quarter, Tennessee has run 26 offensive plays. Memphis has run only 8, but each team has scored 7 points. The Memphis touchdown and a kickoff return. They fake the draw on 3rd and 10. The pass caught, another first down. This time it's Jermaine Copeland out to the 35. Another big 3rd down conversion for the Vols, a gain of 15.
Here's where the Memphis defense cannot lose their aggressiveness. Situation at 3rd and 10, they play a little soft here. They're in a zone. Copeland's going to sit it down at the 10-yard marker. Number 41, Hazelwood, is too far off. You can't do that on 3rd and 10 and allow Copeland to curl up right at the first down marker.
3rd catch for Copeland. Final 30 seconds of the quarter. Sean Bryson, good move to cut it upfield. He crossed the 40 and went down to the 43. That's a gain of 8 on what might be the last play of the quarter.
You know, and the reason we have a tie game right now is that Memphis's defense has played an incredibly aggressive defense, and even though they can't give that up now, they can't start to play back on their heels in the 4th quarter.
And they just did get this play off. Bryson stopped short of a first down. So with another big 3rd down on the first play of the 4th quarter. At the end of the 3rd quarter, the score, Tennessee 14, Memphis 14. We'll return to the Liberty Bowl after this message and a word from your local station.
News Channel 3's encore presentation of the University of Memphis, University of Tennessee game is being sponsored by Abra Auto Body and Glass. Quality work by quality people guaranteed. The entire Schaefer family of automobile dealerships. Papa John's Pizza, better ingredients, better pizza. And Bartlett Home Furnishings, the best of service and quality furniture at the lowest price guaranteed.
Delivered at 6:35 p.m. It's a thin crust.
Introducing Papa John's new thin crust pizza. The same great ingredients that made our original pizza famous. Piled high in a lighter, crisper crust. Of course, we're pretty proud.
There she is. That's our latest.
Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza.
Get a large one-topping pizza, original or new thin crust for just $8.99.
Your last chance. Bluff City Isuzu sale on 96 rodeos ends soon. Your last chance to lease a new rodeo, the hottest sport utility going, for only $219 a month. $219 for a loaded, yes, loaded rodeo. Automatic, big V6, all power options, yours for $219 a month. Also, you can get discounts up to $7,500 on our remaining Troopers. Your last chance for loaded rodeos for just $219 a month from Schaefer's, Bluff City, Isuzu. Get well at I-240.
Selecting the right furniture and the right furniture store can be difficult. At Bartlett Home Furnishings, we believe there are 3 crucial factors. First is quality. Will you be proud of your new furniture for a long time? 2, did you get the best price? 3, can you depend on the dealer for complete service after the sale? If your new furniture came from Bartlett Home Furnishings, you can answer yes to all 3. Quality furniture at the guaranteed lowest price, backed up by peace of mind service. Only at Bartlett Home Furnishings.
Why Abra? Is it our lifetime guarantee on all body and structural repairs? Is it our original factory paint formulas? Or could it be our paint match guarantee? Maybe it's our oven-baked urethane finishes. Yes, all this makes a difference. But when it comes to perfection, it's our people. Abra, Auto Body and Glass.
Still a tie game heading to the 4th quarter. Thanks to the special teams and defense of the Memphis Tigers, they have only 61 yards of offense. 3rd down and 1. Tennessee's already converted twice on 3rd down in this possession. Up and over goes Graham for the 1st down. Needed to reach the 45. He hurdled to the 46 and might have knocked the wind out of himself with that effort.
3rd and 1, 2nd time today. The 1st time Memphis stopped him. Graham gets up high, elevates, and lands on the left hip. He'll get the 1st down, but he'll also take a trip to the sidelines.
Tennessee now 10 out of 18 on 3rd down. Time of possession better than 2-1 in favor of Tennessee. The total yardage 265 for Tennessee, 61 for Memphis, but it's a tie game. It's Sean Bryson crossing midfield down at the 48-yard line of Memphis. Tackled by Britton Wilkins, one of 4 married players on the Tennessee team. He and his wife Teresa have been married for 5 months.
Now this is a situation where you would generally favor Tennessee. They've been in big games before. They've been on television before. They've been in tough 4th quarter situations before. It'd be interesting to see which group steps up and plays at the highest level here.
They've already made some big plays on 3rd down on this drive. 2nd down and 4. Here comes the blitz. Bryson tackled by Hogan, but it's another 1st down, it appears. It'll be very close inside the 44-yard line.
4-man front, and then you're going to see the linebackers walk up in front and a little guard trap. Linebackers step up. Here comes the trap. Good job eluding the tackle of Tony Williams. 1st down. .35 remaining. 14-14 the score. Manning dropped the snap and had to fall on it back at the 46-yard line. A loss of 2. Hard to believe in this kind of situation you can have that problem. Manning pulling away, Gibson, the center, and the football on the field. That's a wasted down in a critical situation.
I guess when you're having a day, you're having a day. Memphis now has the wind at its back in the 4th quarter. Believe it or not, the breeze has shifted. And Hogan's wraps up Bryson. Well, the 3 big stars, we were told by the Memphis coaches on their defense coming into today's game, were Tony Williams, Marvin Thomas, and Richard Hogan's, and they have all been sensational today.
Yeah, their front 7 has dominated the football game. Get a good look at Tony Williams, 53. The cutback by Bryson. Bowling comes over top, and there's the hit by Hogan, stepping up into the hole like a great middle linebacker should.
Arkansas, the only other Division I-A school that recruited Richard Hogan's out of Columbus, Georgia. Tennessee's done a fine job on 3rd and long today. Manning going deep, overthrown, looking for Andy McCullough, running down the hash marks, and it was well over his head. Well, Tennessee moved the ball, but he'll be forced to punt.
I really believe that the front 7 from Memphis is dominating this football game right now, and their defensive backs have done a great job confusing Manning.
8th punt for Binion. matching his season and career high, and they nearly blocked it. It was deflected, so even though Binion went down, there is no flag. He is slow to get up. Don Hazelwood got a piece of the ball, and Binion, and as a result of the deflection, the punt went only 31 yards.
He's telling everybody he's fine. Every punter in America falls and grabs his leg when they get hit. Here comes the extension. He gets a piece. No interference.
News Channel 3's encore presentation of the University of Memphis, University of Tennessee game is being sponsored by Abra Auto Body and Glass. Quality work by quality people guaranteed. The entire Schaefer family of automobile dealerships. Papa John's Pizza, better ingredients, better pizza. And Bartlett Home Furnishings, the best of service and quality furniture at the lowest price guaranteed.
Here in Memphis, they're starting to believe on the Tigers sideline. And in that offensive huddle, do they have even one drive in them as an offense? The Tigers of Memphis. They begin this one at their own 15-yard line. 14-14 the score, 12 minutes remaining. Reverse. It might be a pass. It's Richie Floyd turning it into a gainer and short of a first down. And there might be a flag for a hit out of bounds over at the 26-yard line, far side. Looked like Floyd wanted to throw it. Couldn't find a receiver, decided to run with it. And I believe he was hit out of bounds. There was a very late flag on that far sideline.
Because it was a very late hit. You're exactly right. He wanted to throw the football to Chancey Carr.
Hit late out of bounds. That's 15 yards against the defense, an automatic first down.
Richie Floyd is one of the most headsy players on this team. Has 38 catches coming into the game, runs a 4.5 40, and can throw the football. He wanted Carr. He wasn't there. Good move away from Wilson. Gets to the sideline, and there comes the late hit. No question on that call.
So with the walk-off, they're out to the 38-yard line. And off to the fullback, Scruggs. He gets across the 40, out to the 42.
You're watching the Tigers and the Volunteers, an exclusive encore presentation from News Channel 3. An unusual twist on the Ten Commandments. Pam Crittenden is Keeping the Faith, tonight at 10 on News Channel 3, where local news comes first.
2nd and 6. Andre Woods, flag thrown in the area in which you would expect a holding call. As the play stands, it's very close to a first down. Bill Duff made the tackle. It was a relatively penalty-free first half. The officials have been more active here in the second half. And it is a holding call and a big break for Philip Fulmer.
Take him back. It's a field position game right now.
I don't think that was the toughest decision Phillips had to make as head coach at the University of Tennessee.
Holding on the offense, 10-yard penalty, spot of the foul. Repeat second down.
So the big problem for Rip Shearer right now is that he does not have any kind of big play offense. His quarterback Anderson is not a great passer, and nobody has stepped up offensively to make a big play. And that's why he's trying to get Woods in there. That's why Richie Floyd touched the football in reverse. He's got to get some of his talented kids with an opportunity to make a play.
I think if you're Rip Shearer, too, you might be thinking, the way our defense is played, if we could just stay where we are and take a chance in overtime to pull off an upset, you just can't have the offense make another fatal error. They almost made one on the fumble at the 19-yard line, but the defense got the ball back.
That's exactly right, Sean, and you can see it right here. Once again, Memphis 41 yards of total offense this half.
Which, to be kind, is an improvement over their performance in the first half. And they had 32. On 2nd and long, Anderson with a lot of time to throw, has his man. Short of a first down, it's Richie Floyd. He's out at the 44-yard line. Tyrone Hines made the tackle. They need about 5 more for a first down.
But that's okay. You got more than half of it back from the holding penalty. I think this is the guy they've got to get the football to a little bit more. Floyd does a great job running Terry Fair off. Fair showed him the respect, and he curled back and caught the football. Now you've got a manageable opportunity on 3rd down.
Floyd came in with 38 catches, third most in Conference USA. Big third down. They're only 2 of 10 on third down today. 14 all to score in the fourth quarter. They're going for a bunch, and it's incomplete. Trying to hit the home run with Damian Dodson, and Raymond Austin was running stride for stride with him.
Rip Shearer called Damian Dodson his little peanut. He's about 5'8", 150 pounds. But one thing that Rip really likes about him is he's got big play capabilities. Runs a 4.4 or 4.5. A local Memphis kid and quite a recruiting coup.
Out of Westwood High School. He had 4,499 career receiving yards in high school. And 229 catches. But he couldn't catch that long one. It was an interesting play call. Third down and 5. They went for the home run ball. Another excellent punt on the 8th punt of the day by Paramore. Fair made the mistake and caught it inside his own 10. And he only brought it out to the 12. A 52-yard punt, a 7-yard return. And once again, it was the bubble boy, the snapper, Joe Riccone, down to make the tackle. In the bubble, no longer is Joe.
News Channel 3's encore presentation of the University of Memphis, University of Tennessee game is being sponsored by Abra Auto Body and Glass. Quality work by quality people guaranteed. The entire Schaefer family of automobile dealerships. Papa John's Pizza, better ingredients, better pizza. And Bartlett Home Furnishings, the best of service and quality furniture at the lowest price guaranteed.
All back on the 12-yard line. First and 10. 14 all, just under 10 minutes remaining. Peyton Manning throws complete to Randy McCullough. Short of a first down near the 20, a gain of 8. On the pass to the junior from Dayton, Ohio, Deron Sutton made the tackle, and he's been seeing a lot of action for Kevin Cobb. And Cobb's ordinarily the starter. Will try to get word from the sideline if something happened to Kevin. Right now it's Sutton, the backup in at cornerback, and of course he had the big interception in the end zone in the third quarter. Eric Lane, short of the first down. Got just across the 20, and that's it. They'll need about 2 more to pick up that first down. Fourth quarter has been the big quarter this year for Tennessee. They've outscored their opponents 67-14 in the fourth. Another big third down. The Memphis offense obviously needs all the help it can get in terms of field position. They love a punt from this spot. Third and a long one. They need to reach the 22. Manning throwing under pressure. It is caught for a first down. Marcus Nash across the 30-yard line and out at the 34. A gain of 13.
Anthony Reddick has got to get tighter on man-to-man coverage. Nash runs down the field, just a little outcut. 3 yards of separation. That's taking candy from a baby right there. Sprint out, he anticipated pressure, throwing to his left, squares the shoulders, and he takes another hit from this aggressive Memphis defense.
20 completions now for Peyton Manning, 3 shy of the all-time career record at Tennessee. Threw that one away. 2nd and 10 upcoming.
You're watching the Tigers and the Volunteers, an exclusive encore presentation from News Channel 3. It was one of the biggest ocean disasters in history. See the wonders of the Titanic tonight at 10 on News Channel 3, where local news comes first.
That Notre Dame-BC game is a great game every year, it seems. BC beat them 2 years in a row, and Notre Dame won a tight one last year at home. And they have another tight one going in Chestnut Hill. 2nd down and 10. Again, a lot of time for Manning. Wants the long one. Too long. Looking for Copeland. He's been a frequent target today. Deron Sutton had the coverage. We mentioned Sutton's in for Kevin Cobb. Let's get a report on his status from Artie Gigantino.
Kevin Cobb is fine. He just came out of the game to get a little bit of a breather because he knows he's going to have to play the last 8 minutes like heck. Back up to you guys.
That's good news for the Memphis Tigers. It was Cobb who had the long kickoff return that tied the game at 14. We're still at 14, all 8.5 minutes left. Another long pass and a man open, caught! Peerless Price down to the 20.
And that is vintage.